Hey everyone, what is going on? So we're doing more PvP battles, more Kingdom Cup PvP battles, using Castform, actually both of its forms, or at least two of its forms. We have the Sunny form and we also have the Snowy form. Now keep in mind that you're not allowed to use both of them in the tournament. So I just wanted to let you know, even if it was like an OP Pokemon and it's like the best Pokemon in the world, you couldn't bring both of them with you on the same team in your tournament. But anyway, we knocked out that Regice. He did get one for the Great League. Unfortunately, I did not get one out of the research breakthrough yet, but I hope I do. We still have a couple more chances. So his Quilava is going to knock out my Lucario, bringing in that Altaria, which is going to knock out Quilava, and his final Pokemon is going to be a shiny Scizor. He just wants to rub it in my face because he knows how much I want it, you know. But let me know in the comments down below if you got a shiny Scyther. I really wish I got one. Still have a little bit more of a chance, but it's probably unlikely. But anyway, yeah, so we're just going to go to town on this Scizor. He gets off his bug move, but it's not going to do much to me because I resisted, of course. So getting off that Sky Attack, and this is going to be able to knock out Shiny Scizor. So we do go ahead and take that win. Wasn't able to use Castform in that game, but that is okay. So really good game, really good game. We're going to go ahead and jump into yet another match, and this time I don't think I begin with Castform. No, I do not. I begin with Altaria. At this point, he doesn't know I'm using Castform yet, and he uses his Arcanine. And just going to town on Arcanine. Now, Arcanine does have Wild Charge, which is a powerful move, but it does take some time to charge up, so I wasn't too worried about it, and plus I knew that I would block it or be able to block it once he got it off, so not going to be able to take any damage from that Wild Charge, so really good for us. And then we're going to be able to knock out that Arcanine with Dragon Breath, and he brings in his Frostlass, so I'm going to switch immediately to Castform. Just wanted to try it out, and plus Fire is strong against Ice, of course, so good decision on my end. Now, he did have Shadow Ball. I didn't know it was going to be Shadow Ball. I was kind of thinking maybe Avalanche, but, you know, we did take the Shadow Ball. Actually not doing as much as I thought, though, so really surviving that hit. Weather Ball is such a good move because it charges up so fast, guys, and it's doing a good amount of damage. I mean, that's neutral. That's a good amount of damage for how fast it charges, so, yeah, Castform, pretty good Pokemon, so he does bring in his Pokemon, his Frostlass, excuse me, and we're just going to be able to take it out with that Fire type Weather Ball. So yeah, really liking the move. Weather Ball, really good move in general, so we do go ahead and take that win thanks to Sunny Castform. So yeah, let me know if you like the Sunny Castform or the Snowy Castform more for this particular cup. You might want to go with the Snowy one because of the Dragon Pokemon like Altaria and Flygon. Now, I won't be using Castform in general on my team, on my like finalized team. You guys saw my finalized team, but it's just fun to test out, fun to use. I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoy Castform as a whole, and I'm really liking Weather Ball, you know, so really cool. I didn't invest in these. I just happened to have them at like 1450, around that for both of them, so I just swapped over their charge moves to Weather Ball, so really fun to use and really competitive as well. So the only problem is we do have like a fire move for the Sunny form for the fast and charge moves, same with the Snowy form. You know, I'm not going to give it Solar Beam or whatnot. The Snowy one has Ice Beam, which is also a good move, but it's another Ice type, so they really don't have many good moves, so I don't think that I would go with them in the tournament, at least in this tournament, but they are fun to use. You know, you definitely want to try them out to use them. Why not? But anyway, it's Bastiodon versus Bastiodon, each using Flamethrower at each other. Why not, right? You know, basically evenly matched, getting off another Flamethrower. Not doing a lot of damage, but he's also not doing a lot to me as well. So just going back and forth with Flamethrowers. There's really not a whole lot to say, guys. I think I lagged a little bit, but it's not a really big deal. It doesn't matter. He gets off a Flamethrower, doing a good amount of damage, almost knocking us out, and I believe I get off another Flamethrower. No, I do not. I came so close to getting off that Flamethrower. I just missed it. But we do bring in my Altaria, which also gets knocked out, and bringing in the Snowy Castform this time, blocking that Flamethrower because I knew it was Flamethrower, and we're going to be able to knock out his Pokemon, and I was like, please be Dragon type. Did I see that Altaria before? Did I know it was Altaria? I don't remember. I don't know if I knew if it was Altaria or not, but we do hit him hard with Weather Ball using another Weather Ball. He's going to go ahead and block this one, and he does get off his move right now, which is going to be Sky Attack, doing a lot of damage, but we survive him. Like, we could make it, but no, we actually both fall at the same time, so we take a tie there. Really good game, really good game. to him. That was a close match. You know, if he didn't have the shield, we would have won with that extra weather ball attack, but that's okay. He did have a shield, so we do go ahead and take a draw on that one, so really fun. Jumping into yet another match with Alteria, and he brings in his Alteria. I didn't use Castform in all of these battles. I'm not sure if Castform is in this one. It might not be. But yeah, we're basically both trying to get the Sky Attack. Unfortunately, he gets to his first. I'm going to take the hit. I don't really like using shields at the beginning, I guess, unless if I absolutely have to. And I guess he feels the same way because he's not going to use a shield on his Alteria. But he does knock me out. He has a sliver of health, so I do bring in Lapras, waiting to see what he decides to switch in to. And it's going to be a Lucario. So, Lucario is strong against Lapras, yeah, but, you know, we're going to go ahead and block that power-up punch. And getting off this Surf, wasn't sure if he would block it at this point in time, and he decides to. I guess that makes sense. I mean, that was a good block. I'm going to switch into my Lucario immediately. I was hoping to knock him out before he gets off a power-up punch, and that's exactly what happens. So he brings in his final Pokemon. Happens to be a Steelix. So Steelix, I think, is pretty good. We do about half amount of damage to him with that Lucario before we get knocked out, so that's really good. And now our final Pokemon is Lapras. That Crunchy, I'm pretty sure, would have knocked us out, but I knew he had a shield, so there's really no point in using Surf, and I figured I would be able to knock him out with Water Gun, and that's exactly what happened. So it was a close game, but we do go ahead and knock him out, and picking up a rare candy to boot, so why not, guys? Why not? So we're going to go ahead and jump into another match, beginning with Alteria, and he decides to match us with an Alteria of his own. Just going to town with Dragon Breath, and same situation as last battle. He gets off a Sky Attack before I do. I decide to block that one, just because, I don't know, I was thinking, like, maybe if I knock him out before he knocks me out, I'll have a good advantage. So I wanted to see how that worked. So we do knock him out, but unfortunately we're down a shield. He does bring in Steelix. I'm going to go ahead and switch into Lucario. He's going to switch immediately into Charizard. Getting off that Shadow Ball, kind of hoping he would think it was a power-up punch, and unfortunately he doesn't take the chance, so he does not go ahead and block that, so he knocks out Lucario. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Alteria. Going to go ahead and block this one because Dragon Claw at that range would have knocked us out, of course. Getting off the Sky Attack on him, and that is going to knock out Charizard, so his final Pokemon is Steelix. So I didn't really feel like I played this game the best that I could have, but that's okay. I was like, well, if this is Crunch, you know, I could still win, but no, he actually has Earthquake. I guess that makes sense that he has Earthquake. I didn't know that he had Earthquake, or maybe I didn't remember that he had it, but yeah, he does have an Earthquake. We pick up a Fast TM too, but that Earthquake actually didn't knock us out. It came very close, though. Obviously, it did a lot of damage to that Castform, but yeah, so good game. Felt like I could have played that one better, but that's okay. I'm beginning Charizard this time. He does begin with Alteria. He's going to pull the switch ASAP. We go for the Dragon Claw just as he switches, so good switch on his end, I guess, but we do bring in the Lucario, so a pretty good advantage for us because he really can't do anything about it. He does get off Flamethrower, but we're going to be able to block that one, and I'm going to knock him out without using any charge moves, so that's good for us. I'm going for the Power-Up Punch immediately. Perhaps I should have waited to see what he was going to bring in, then I could have went for the Shadow Ball, but I decided not to do that. You know, I go ahead and block this Sky Attack, and now I use Shadow Ball, and I was hoping he wouldn't block it, and he doesn't. I guess he was thinking it would be Power-Up Punch, so lucky break for us. And now he brings in his Lucario, so we do get off that Power-Up Punch, and of course he has to block this, he has no choice about it. But we bring in Charizard, so a really good situation for us. Getting off that Dragon Claw right now, and he's at range to be knocked out, so he's going to, of course, block it. He gets off his Power-Up Punch, and, you know, we're in a pretty good position, but our last Pokemon is Bastiodon, so I'm like, you know, he could still win this, and I was hoping, but we actually knock him out at the last second, so just before, if he got like one more Power Punch, or maybe two, not Power Punch, counter, he might have won that, but really close game, but we do go ahead and sneak in the win, so we do take the win in that game. And for this one, he begins with Steelix. I begin with Alteria. Just getting a little bit of energy on my Alteria before I decide to switch. But I decided to pull out switch into Lucario. And he's going to go ahead and switch as well into Alteria. We get off that Power-Up Punch. not doing a lot of damage, but at least we get a boost, so it's not too bad. Trying to gain some more energy, I guess, trying to get up to that Shadow Ball. So we do go ahead and get up to the Shadow Ball. I used the Power Up Punch hoping he would think that it was Shadow Ball, and I guess that's exactly what happens because he does go ahead and block, and because of that we're allowed to get off another Power Up Punch, so he's not going to block that one. So despite Lucario basically being weaker than Altaria in terms of going head to head, we still almost knock him out, so he just barely knocks us out before we knock him out. So bringing in Altaria to knock him out, and he brings in Steelix, so I decided not to block this. Knew it wouldn't do a whole lot of damage to me. I'm going to switch into Lapras. Water Gun is definitely going to do well against Steelix, and I decide just to knock him out with Water Gun, and then we have Surf ready to go against his Lucario, and he's going to go ahead and block that. He gets off a Power Punch. I'm going to block this because that Power Punch would have knocked me out, I believe, or it would have come very close. I think it would have knocked me out, but we do get another Surf against him, doing a good amount of damage to him. He lags over here, and I just realized it, so I stop attacking, and then until like he basically starts attacking. So then I start to attack, but even if he didn't lag, I had a Pokemon in the back, so I'm pretty sure I would have won. And that's gonna be it for this video, guys. See you in the next one. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, click on one of the links to check out another one of my videos that you'll probably enjoy.